Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Texans going up against the Seahawks. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And the wideout in motion. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Surveying the field. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
He'll look to throw. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They go play action here on first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll be good for a Houston first. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Shreds the tackle. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's up and good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
That's caught at the 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. from the right hash in a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Well, he got an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And he'll be happy he got a second chance so quickly after missing the first one. Now he's got the confidence back up before we even finish the first quarter.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean up.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This will be from 49 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll set up a throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On play action, they'll throw. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Green 39! Green 39!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's 17-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 23 yards on the play. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's forced out left. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And now here is another interception. A great, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the incompletion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are?
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll they'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got time. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Now back to throw. Surveying the field. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT. Finding time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
10 yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 64 yards. shift together here from the D-line. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught at the 1. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling your line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now a carry here for their fullback. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get a bit closer. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And out now come the Seahawks. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when your running back can catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. They'll set up a throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 47 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Second down now after the pass completion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A big gain of 39 on third.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch twist! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Buying time to his left. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Their big-bodied receiver, 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense is not having a letdown. It was really that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll give the Texans a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. His throw caught right around the 6. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
They'll try it, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 12. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They run the counter now on 1st down. Bulldozes past him. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So 2nd and 10 here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. He's back to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now...